In this video, we're going to go over how to change the faceplate on your SL-7510 indicator. This one here is an SS series, so I have the faceplate here to replace it. Sometimes these faceplates do go bad, but they're very easy to replace. So if you see that your indicator, was working one day and it's still charging, but for some reason you can't turn it on, it will most likely be the faceplate. So first off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn this indicator over, and you're going to take off the screws. So you have 8 screws that you need to take off, and you're going to need a Phillips and a flathead. So we're going to, and then a flathead for these special locking screws. These screws are specific for end tap. If you have an end tap scale, they usually tie, a lock string on here to prevent any tampering with the indicator. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pull those off. So after we have that, we're gonna go ahead and open it up. So usually there's one way to open it. Looks like we need to open it this way. Just allows the screws, the wires not to get pulled. So we'll just open it this way and prop it up like this to prevent any damage to any wires. We'll go like that. The wire you need to pay attention to would be this flat, long wire right here. This is the wire for your screen and for all your buttons. So in order to take this off, you're just going to go ahead and pull it out nice and gently. You don't want to break any of the prongs here. So once you have that out, you can go ahead and close this like that and flip it back over. And you're going to go ahead and take your flathead and just pry up that faceplate. Once you have it up, you're just going to want to pull, and it should come right out. So pay attention, see the cable is right here. So I would start from this end and work your way that way so you don't damage anything inside. Perfect. So you're just going to be very gentle pulling that out. And there you go. So you can throw that one away and collect your new one. So putting this in, you want to go ahead and feed the wire first. There's obviously multiple ways you can do this, but I usually like to feed the wire first and just pay attention on this. The sticky is behind the wire as well. So I like to put that in first and then apply the rest of the faceplate on. So we'll go ahead and feed that wire. This way you have a really good seal. It's very important you have a good seal on the faceplate, because if you are washing it, then it could cause a problem later on. So we'll go ahead and put this on like that. Get the paper off. Don't forget to take the paper off on the screen so you can see through it. Sometimes it sticks on and comes apart. So make sure you pay attention to right here, that you get that little bit behind the wire out. Perfect. I'm gonna pull that out and feed that wire in. Be careful, make sure the wire doesn't stick to the faceplate. You're gonna feed in like that, and then lay it down gently. There you go. Perfect. To make sure you press on all the sides to ensure you have a good seal. Like I said, if you don't get a proper seal, you will, when you clean it or go to wash it, wipe it down, you might get water inside, so you don't want that to happen. So once you have that done, you're going to flip it back over, gently open this up, and you have your wire hanging out right here. We're gonna go ahead and put this in. You're gonna line it up with each prong and gently press it in. You don't want this offset or anything, so if you look, it's perfectly lined up. You want to make sure you just press it down nice and gently, straight down, and you feel it lock in like that. Okay, once you have that put in, you always want to test it before you go ahead and start screwing in those 8 screws, because if it doesn't work, you're gonna have to unscrew them all. So once you got that done, you're gonna go ahead and press the on button. It should turn right on. So right now it's showing error 6 because it's not plugged into anything. So we'll turn it back off and we will put all the screws back in. Okay. So if you do have any questions, you need any additional help, give us a call at SellEton Scales or check out our website, again, selletonscales.com. Thank you very much and see you next time.